Moving on west, we have breaking news coming in from the U.S. where President Trump once again claims to use trade measures to prevent conflict between India and Pakistan. Says that we are the peacekeepers because of tariff. If I didn't have the power of tariffs, you would have at least 4 of the 7 wars raging. If you look at India and Pakistan, they were ready to go at it. 7 planes were shot down.
If I didn't have the power of tariffs, you would have at least 4 of the 7 wars raging. I use tariffs to stop wars. If you look at India and Pakistan, they were ready to go at it. 7 planes we shot down. They were ready to go at it. And then nuclear powers. And I don't want to say exactly what I said, but what I said was very effective. They stopped. And that was based on tariffs. It was based on trade. Tariffs are very important for the United States. We are a peacekeeper because of tariffs. Not only do we make, hundreds of billions of dollars, but we're a peacekeeper because of tariffs.
Joining us now to further probe on the matter is CNN News 18's Akanksha. Akanksha, do President Trump's claims hold any factual basis, given the fact that India has maintained that the de-escalation has, often occurred after direct talks?
That has been our consistent position, Shreya, and as has been rightly highlighted just on October 3rd itself, when Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh had said that the Indian Air Force destroyed 12 to 13 Pakistani aircraft that also included 9 to 10 fighter jets. Among these were 4 to 5 high-tech fighters that were made by U.S. itself, the F-16s. Also, China's co-produced JF-17s with an additional 4 to 5 F-16s destroyed in the hangar. So remember, Operation Sindoor had precision strikes targeting 9 terror camps. The Indian Air Force has also asserted a long-range kill on Pakistani airborne early warning and control, which is known as the AWAC intelligence aircraft. We've caused significant damage to a number of air bases, 2 runways, hangars, potentially housing the C-130 aircraft as well. And these are all evidence-backed claims that India has provided as far as the Indian Air Force, the Air Chief A.P. Singh is concerned. He's already backed that with photographic evidence, whereas Pakistan's not been able to do any of that. They have no photographic evidence to back that. So yet again, to give the U.S. President the benefit of doubt, we really don't know which 7 aircraft he's talking about. Is it from the Indian side or is it from the Pakistani side? But this is, remember, over 50 times now that the U.S. President has claimed that he mediated using trade tariffs as a leverage. And as you rightly highlighted, he's also spoken about how they are not just using the tariffs to bring money to the United States, but also as a peacekeeping mission is what he's calling it. But India has firmly, and we've always maintained that it was a direct sort of channel between India and Pakistan when the DGMAs of both the countries spoke, and it was the Pakistani military that reached out to India. Only then was the ceasefire brokered, and this is a message that the Indian Prime Minister himself has consistently and vehemently maintained and also communicated to the US President itself. That was after G7, when Prime Minister had concluded that visit to Canada. He had gone on a 30-minute conversation with the U.S. President when Donald Trump had also insisted that Prime Minister pays a visit en route to India, which Prime Minister had strictly declined. But he had very well communicated to the U.S. President that this was a ceasefire which was brokered through a bilateral communication. He had also indicated to the United States that as far as Kashmir is concerned, it's a bilateral matter which will never be up for discussion and will not be welcomed as far as a third-party mediation is concerned.